NBA training camps finally start opening tomorrow. And for some teams, it's a chance to pick up where they left off, build on the momentum of whatever promise or pixie dust they had in the playoffs, try to make a stronger run at it this time around. For other teams, well, the exact point they left off last season was pretty crushing. None more so than the Sixers. Here, I'm going to let Coach Brett Brown describe it. Remember, this is a man who was also an assistant coach for the Spurs for a long time, but here he is at an event out on the Sixers floor, and he's describing being on the sideline when Kawhi Leonard unleashed that Game 7 buzzer beater.
And the shot goes up, and it hits almost under the rim, and kind of goes straight up. And it's like time for me stood still. It's like the moon in a pitch black sky. It's just sitting there. The horn goes off while it's sitting there, and then it goes in. And I had experienced Derek Fisher in a Western Conference championship hitting a .4 shot. I had experienced Ray Allen when we're going to win our 5th NBA championship, hit a corner three and send it into overtime, and we lose. I have experienced that type of pain. I hadn't experienced that type of pain. Not that type of pain.
That's quite a resume. Of course, Brown wasn't the only one experiencing that kind of pain. Joel Embiid, we remember, walked off the court crying. And look, a whole month later, right, the city's fans watched the Raptors celebrate a title they thought could have been theirs. So how do you come back from that? Well, Embiid says he spent the summer getting in better shape. He says he lost 25 pounds. As for Ben Simmons, he told the Associated Press that this summer, quote, "I fell in love with the game again." It's nice, right? It even sounds like he may be addressing one of his biggest issues last season. It's not just that he didn't have much of an outside shot, but that he often refused to even try shooting from any kind of distance. Here is his quote. "I think sometimes you get kind of too deep into listening to other people. It's huge. Once you can block that out, you don't really care. You kind of go out there feeling free. You don't care if you miss a shot because everyone misses a shot." So that's one of the things that I got back to, how I was just a player playing and doing what I love at a high level. Now we'll have to see if that attitude actually translates into games. We'll also see how the Sixers integrate rival-turned-teammate Al Horford, how they grow Tobias Harris, whether they'll miss Jimmy Butler and J.J. Redick. The possibilities are exciting enough that a number of publications have already picked Philadelphia to come out of the East this year. And even one of the team's former alums and sometimes biggest critic is now a Sixers believer. Yes, here is Charles Barkley.
I've already picked the 76ers to win the championship next year, so no pressure. I mean that sincerely. And I did call y'all a stupid organization, but at the time that was about playing a guy who was hurt. I think I was right.
Charles cannot help himself. That video clip was from earlier this month when the Sixers unveiled a statue of Barkley, an event where he also told this amazing story about being mentored by Moses Malone.
You know, we lived in the same building when I first got to Philadelphia, and I said, "Moses, why am I not getting to play?" And Moses says, "You're fat and you're lazy." I said, "I don't understand that." He said, "Which part, the fat or the lazy part?"
Charles went on to say that Moses helped him train, drop the weight, and he said he hopes Embiid can learn that lesson himself and stay in shape all season. Indeed, if Embiid can, if Ben can shoot, if Horford steps up with that veteran savvy, this is a team that can make a real run. Pick up the pieces from that heartbreak buzzer beater and build something even better. No pixie dust required. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.